good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Well, as you can see, we've got another beautiful day here in paradise today. All systems are full, and today we're going to take a look at this 8-channel PoE NVR security system. This is a 4-camera system that was sent out to me by the people of ONWOTE, ONWOTE, as you see in the box right there. And when they first reached out to me a little while ago, I kind of hedged about doing the review because I told them I was not really a technical person, and they said, no problem. This is a plug-and-play system, and it turns out they were right. This couldn't have been easier to hook up. I'm actually recording this with one of the 4 cameras that it came with, and it does pick up audio as well, so you are hearing me through the audio of the camera. And it's a pretty neat little system. I like it quite a bit. So I've been playing around with this the past couple of weeks, getting used to it. I've run different security systems in the past. I'm really liking this one. It's got great night vision, and as you can hear, the sound works very well, and the clarity is amazing, and you can adjust all of these parameters on your tablet or laptop or even your phone. So, and you can do remote viewing, so wherever you are, you can catch a live shot of what's going on. So yeah, it's a pretty neat little system. And inside the box, there were 4 cameras, the NVR system itself, which is network video recorder, and I will show you what those look like as well. All right, yeah, pretty cool. So inside the 4 boxes are these 4 cameras right here. And these are adjustable, manually adjustable. Now, when you go on the app, which you need to download to configure your system, the app shows like a PTZ control, you know, a pan, tilt, zoom. It has a digital zoom, so when you're watching playback on your devices, you can, you know, zoom in with your fingers, and it stays very, very clear. Now, in that first clip that I opened with, you might have seen that red box going around me. That was person detection mode, which was on, so it was detecting me as a person. And last I checked, I am. So anyway, all of these cameras come with mounting hardware. And of course, there's also, you know, a great user guide, warranty card, and a couple of stickers if you wanted to advertise that you're running this system. But this guide is super, super easy. You can get very, very technical with it, especially on a laptop. There's a lot of different settings you can use. I'm not doing any of those because I wanted, like they said, a simple plug-and-play security system, and I found it to be just that. So I'm going to go with that. But this book is full of, I mean, just incredible information for those of you who want to get extremely technical and dial it in. I think it works absolutely fine just as a plug and play. So back to the camera, the best mounting position I have found is if you can, this is a flat surface, and then it just screws a plate off, just it locks in or out, and you can bolt this on to, you know, an eave, and then just twist this back on, and you're in good shape to go. And then you can manually adjust this. You can swivel this around. It's nice and stiff, so once you have it in place, it will stay in place. This is, I believe, the best way would be like under an eave mount. You can also take it and put it flat up against the wall, and you still have enough room to turn the camera down. I think it's a little more versatile if you go in this position, but either one works just fine, doesn't affect the camera at all. It also has, now this is the Ethernet plug, so you just run the 60 feet of cable wherever you want. Each camera comes with 60 feet of, what is it here, Cat 5e Ethernet. So you just plug one end into the back of the NVR unit, one end to the camera, and you're up and running. It also does have another extension here where you could tie in two-way voice control, so you could talk to the person, you know, out in front of the camera. And I'm not doing that either, but I do like the audio. You can hear what's going on if you want. You can also, of course, turn that off. So pretty nice. Yeah, 4 of these, and each of them comes with 60 feet of cable, which is a pretty nice length to work with and get everything where you want it. Yeah, so what else? Oh, the other thing is, when I first opened this video, it was on medium definition. And for what I'm doing right now, I have put it on high definition. And you can play around with those to see what works best for you. I really like it in high definition. It's quite a bit more crisp, and that's what I like. You might find in certain positions or locations, whatever you're doing and what you're trying to highlight, it might work better on the medium definition. Both of them are quite nice, but the high definition is super crisp, as you can see here right now. Yeah. Let's see if it still wants to track me. The audio is fantastic. You're probably getting a little bit better sky definition. You know, back up in here. Anyway, the color saturation is very, very nice. So I'm really liking these cameras. I have 2 of them hooked up currently. I'm using the 3rd one right now to show you guys what it looks like in like real time. And then I've got a 4th one. And what I did with the first 2 is I did mount them flat against the wall. I don't like that as well. I'm going to change those to like an under eave. So yeah, I'll try and move and see if it'll catch me in a red box. Yep, I'm a person. All right. Whoop. Very good. Now, just to give you a little bit of a depth of vision, I am now just about 20 feet or so away from the camera. So you can hear it. The audio is still working nice. You can still recognize me. I'm not going to go out into the sun at the moment because I don't have my sun protection on, which you know I am very diligent about wearing, but I'm still under the shade, 20 feet from the camera. And you can see how it's tracking me. So it does the same at night. They also have a motion detection, of course. And when the motion detection detects somebody in the camera at night, there are 2 very bright lights that turn on. All 4 cameras have them, motion detection lights. And I'll show you what that looks like later this evening. But when you get close to these cameras, about that distance that I was at, maybe a little bit further, we'll try that out. But it lights the area up pretty much like daylight, pretty impressive. So again, these are power over Ethernet, which means the cameras are powered by that 60-foot cord that goes from the NVR to the camera itself. And really, all I did was plug in the NVR, plug in the NVR, plug the Ethernet cable into the back of the NVR to one of your cameras, put it in the 1, 2, 3, and 4 positions, and you can move those cameras around on your display of a tablet any which way you want, and it works very well. The NVR system itself, this black box, you can see over there is the power block that it comes with to power this station up. All the lights that are on, and that flashing red means it's on and recording. and I'll try, and I am using the fourth camera to film this. So I just hooked the fourth camera up and I just simply plugged it into the back and plugged it into the camera. And I'll just show you what it looks like in the back real quick. And that's it. You can see that those 4 white cords just plug in for the 4 white cameras. And because I'm a little close, I do have it on high definition. If I back away, it gets a little clearer because this is very close. And of course, most of your surveillance video will be from much further away unless you're trying to watch a mouse run across the floor or something like that. And then this other one here, this just ties into your Wi-Fi system. So super easy. I mean, plug in 4 cords, you're up and running. And like I said, there is just a ton more of parameters you can set, especially on a laptop. You have a lot more options available, but like I said, I'm not worrying about that. I'm going to like it just as it is for a simple plug and play. You can have this system up and running within just a couple of minutes. So really liking this little system. And of course, for those of us living on solar, I've been running this 24/7 for the past 2 to 3 weeks, and it just sips on power. Very, very low power draw, so it's not going to really affect your solar system or your batteries, whatever you're running. It's just not a power hog at all. Okay, we're going to come back this evening and show you what the infrared looks like and how well this lights up the perimeter at night, and it's pretty good too. All right, so now, that's kind of scary. Okay, be back in a minute, or a few minutes later this evening. All right. Oh yeah, let's show you one more thing here. So now I've got my feed going to my tablet here, and I'll show you what that looks like. Move some debris out of the way. Okay, so on the laptop, I'm going to show you what it looks like here. And this is the live feed with me right here, and what it looks like on the tablet in real time. And if you just double tap this, it'll take you back to all 4 feeds that you're running. So there's a camera with that view, there's a camera there, the one that we were doing the introduction on with the box out there, and then right where I'm at. So you can look at all 4, and if you just double tap on whatever one, if you want a much closer look at it, you just double tap it and you can see. So, or you can just swipe and show, you know, one through 4 cameras that way. And like I said, once it's in the 4 camera mode, you can drag, click and drag wherever you want your cameras to be named 1, 2, 3, and 4. But it's just a quick swipe to look at every camera, a quick double tap to get back into the 4 cameras that you're running. This does have the ability to be extended to 8 cameras. So it's got 8 ports in the back of that NVR. And that NVR, I'll have to look it up and tell you how many terabytes of information it has. Suffice it to say that you will be able to run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And if you ever need to go back, it's super easy to go into replay mode, scroll to the date you're interested in, and watch what happened if you need to do that. Super, super easy, and it'll take a ton of information before it starts rewriting over the storage. Okay, very good. So I wanted to make sure and show you guys that, because I like this. I really like the ability just to, at a glance, look at all 4 cameras, and then, zoom in if you want to. And just to show you what the zoom is, you just, on a tablet now, you can just bring it right on in just with a simple pinch of the screen. So that's pretty nice as well. Okay, we'll be back tonight and show you the infrared. Okay, I was about 60 feet out there when you saw it go from its regular infrared mode and click on this motion detection light, which, as you can see, brings back color into the picture. And you can see how the infrared worked before this light kicked on at about 60 feet. I have had it trigger as far as 80 feet out, and now the light has gone off, and you can see it change. I have noticed that far away, the movement gets a little blurry, a little bit higher of a camera angle, and it stays a little bit clearer, but you get the idea. So this is the ONWOTE 4K NVR PoE security camera system. It's got 6 megapixels and that 2 terabyte hard drive. So you will store all of your everything, 24/7 surveillance, and be able to play back anything you want to. We like it pretty good, and the lights, of course, kick back on, and that's where we're going to leave you. The noise in the background is not a malfunction. It is the coqui frogs, and we have a lot of them. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Aloha. Time for bed, Pete. Time for bed.